Hey guys, Eitan, and today we're making a pasta. Today we are making 3 handmade pastas with 0 fancy equipment. Yeah, that's right. You have no excuse not to make pastas anymore after watching this video. Let's get started. It is time to make the dough super easy. I have 2 cups of semolina flour over here. It is not something you'll find at every single supermarket, but you definitely find it online. I will link down below where I found it. All you need, 2 cups of this and about 3/4 a cup to a cup of warm to boiling water. It is that easy. We are making this type of dough. There's also egg pasta doughs, but for this type of pasta we're making, these are the only ingredients. To make the dough, you dump it out onto your clean work surface, make a well into the center, and you're going to pour in the boiling water. I like to leave a little bit extra just in case. You never know, depending on the humidity in the air and the humidity in the flour. Sometimes you need a little bit less, sometimes you need a little bit more. Just mix this together and start kneading together a smooth ball of dough. Try not to make a mess, but y'all know I already make messes every time I cook. The dough now is coming together, so you want to knead it for about 2 minutes until it is nice and smooth. The dough is nice and smooth. Cover and let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes just to relax, and then it's time to shape the pasta. To make the first pasta called orecchiette, however you pronounce it, I don't know, it tastes delicious. All you need is a surface, in this case a cutting board, and some form of scraper or knife, whatever you have on hand. Since this is our first of 3 doughs, I'm now going to cut this into thirds, and I'm going to just use 1/3 of the dough to make it, and I'm going to now roll out a thin log of the dough about 1 centimeter in diameter. Cut it into evenly sized pieces. Once it's on the board, use your scraper to scrape it against the cutting board, and look at this, you just invert it, flip it upside down, use your thumb, and you have this textured side on one side and a little divot in there that is perfect for picking up the sauce. You have this textured side on the top, and then on the bottom you have this little divot in there that is perfect for picking up the sauce. I'm just gonna repeat that with the rest. It is literally that easy. It is literally like ridiculous. I can't even get over how easy this is. Literally, no equipment. I dare myself to say literally again. Literally. And that is how easy it is to make this beautiful orecchiette, however you pronounce it, pasta. Let's move on to the second pasta shape. Next up, we are making a version of cavatelli. That's one of the names you can use to describe this pasta. It might not be the exact thing because we're using a fork instead of a gnocchi board, which is my little hack. And by the way, I know my skin is like glistening right now. It is so hot in here, I am schwitzing. To make the shape, put a ball of the pasta dough in the center of a fork, and you're going to then take your scraper and scrape it along the edges to make little ridges with the fork, and just repeat with the rest. It is literally that easy. Again, no fancy equipment. Bam. As you can see, this is ridiculously easy. It's very similar to how you'll actually make gnocchi, even though this isn't a gnocchi dough, so it is technically not a gnocchi, but you get these beautiful ridges that pick up the sauce. Super duper easy. The only thing that tastes better than this pasta is the taste of democracy. That is why I'm super excited to have partnered with the Better Internet Initiative to remind you to register to vote and make a voting plan. The election is coming up, and in most states, you need to register to vote up to a month before the election. And newsflash, the election is in about a month. So go register if you haven't already and make a voting plan to make sure that you get your vote in. If you're voting by mail, make sure that you request it early. If you are voting in person, make sure you have a plan where you're gonna go, how you're gonna go. Make sure you have a plan. You wanna be prepared. You do not want to deal with this last minute. Make sure that you do it on time. Get in those deadlines, get to the polls, and go out and vote to shape this country just like I'm about to shape the 3rd piece of pasta. That was quite the segue, if I may say so myself. And finally, with the last piece of dough, we're making trofie, which is this pasta. And guess what equipment you need? The 2 hands. That's it. All you gotta do is take a piece of the dough, roll it out into a thin log, take the edge of your hand, and you're just going to roll it across the board to form this cylindrical shape. Getting this technique down is definitely quite difficult, so I am not a perfectionist when it comes to this. As long as it is somewhat in the correct shape, then that is good enough for me. So I'm not claiming this is a perfect way to make the pasta, but guess what? It's delicious regardless. We have the orecchiette pasta over here, we have the cappelletti over here, and we have the trofie over here. That is how you make homemade pasta with zero fancy equipment. Now I'm sure you're like, Eitan, what are we gonna make with these? Well, I have tons of great sauce recipes that you can make with these on eitanbernath.com, linked down below. I'm gonna go do that right now. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and now you can make pasta at home. You have no excuse not to make it. As you see, the dough is easy to make, it's easy to form them, and as you see, it is literally a billion degrees in here because I am sweating like crazy, so I'm gonna go make myself some pasta, eat it, and enjoy. Hope you guys like this video. If you haven't already, be sure to click the big red subscribe button to be the first when I post new videos. Hit the like button if you enjoyed watching, and comment down below what is your favorite type of pasta. It is pasta eating time. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.